surprising amount of legitimacy for what farming could mean. Where do you start? You start with a company that builds a box. And in practice, this box, they probably dress it up to look like a life-changing, world-altering protocol that's going to replace all the big banks in 38 days or whatever. Maybe for now, actually ignore what it does or pretend it does literally nothing.
Like first principles, it should be zero, but okay.
Sure. Okay. I completely reasonable comment.
That's not quite true, but when you describe it in this totally cynical way, it sounds like it should be zero, but go on.
Describe it this way. You might think, for instance, that in 5 minutes with an internet connection, you could create such a box and such a token, and that it should reflect it should be worth $180 or something market cap for that effort that you put into it. In the world that we're in, if you do this, everyone's going to be like, ooh, box token. Maybe it's cool. If you buy a box token, that's going to appear on Twitter and it'll have a $20 million market. So what happens now, all of a sudden people are kind of recalibrating. It's like, well, $20 million, that's it? That market cap for this box? And it's been 48 hours and it already has $200 million, including from sophisticated players in it.
I think of myself as a fairly cynical person, and
yep,
that was so much more cynical
than
how I would have described farming. You're just well, I'm in the Ponzi business and it's pretty good.
At no point did any of this require any sort of economic case. It's just other people put money in the box, and so I'm going to too, and then it's more valuable, so I'm going to put more money in. And at no point in the cycle did it seem to describe any sort of economic purpose.
At some point, if the world never decides that we were wrong about this in a coordinated way, right? You're kind of the guy calling bullshit saying, no, this thing's actually worthless. But in what sense are you right?